listen, as a rookie owner, the benefit I had of running my office in Los Angeles is, Gary wasn't far. And so I was lucky to have Gary coming into my office often. And what I wanted from him was, I really felt like my talent scouting skills needed improvement. And so I asked him to come into my office. And so it was an interesting exercise because his morning meeting was always interesting. We just went around the room. He's like, hey, just tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me your name, where you went to school, if you went to school, and something, a fun fact, right? And so that was the morning meeting. Everybody just went around the horn. Everybody took like a minute or 2 minutes. Let's say it's 30 people going around the horn. And then he said something for about a minute. And then everybody's like, oh, what a great morning meeting, because everybody got to just connect with Gary, right? And then after that morning meeting, him and I would go into a room. And he would say, okay, Jamie, rank your guys 1 through 30. Who do you think your top dog is? And just rank them all the way, 1 through 30. And then he did the same. And so who I thought my number one guy was not the same as his number one. And I remember he had this one girl he ranked number 1. Her name was Sarah. She was from Spain. I think I had her somewhere in the number 6 spot. And so I just remember this particular time, and I'm like, why would you put Sarah? I mean, you don't know Sarah that way. And again, you get some kind of weird hunch, right? You're Gary Polson, you're very successful. And he knew everything about her mom and dad. I'm not sure how he got all that information in the morning atmosphere, but he knew her mom and dad. He knew she had great character, that she had great heart. She went through adversity and found her way through that. He says, Jamie, she's the best person you have in your business. I'm like, man, my radar is way off. And the bottom guys you have, Jamie, they're just killing your business. They're ruining your look. Like, you're trying to run an opportunity-based business, and like why do you have them around exactly? Like, they dress sloppy, they don't look good, they're yawning in the morning meetings, they're unenthusiastic, they don't really want to be here. And I'm like, man, I got to get my crap together, man. So I got to be, I got to cut the fat a little bit. I don't want to be a mean tyrant guy and like you're fired or anything like that, but I got to trim the tree, and I got to just work with the 8s and 9s. So I don't know, for the last 10 years, my motto has always been, there are no 7s, okay? So you got to size everybody up. There are no 7s. You got to push the guy into the 6 bucket or the 8 bucket. Which one is he? Well, I really like him. He's kind of, yeah, I guess he's a 6. I only want to work with 8s and 9s. There are no 10s. Until Jesus comes back, there are no 10s, okay? So the best you're going to get is a 9. And if the worst in your office is an 8, you are running a jamming business. I'd rather take 5 8s and 9s than 30 6s and 5s. Because that group of sharp attracts sharp. Sharp knows sharp. It's not by default. I mean, if you guys are watching the Olympics, like, who's all watching Simone Biles, right? So you're watching Simone Biles. Oh, Tom Brady happens to be there. There's one goat. Serena Williams there's another goat. All these goats are showing up to watch the goat. Right? Like, success is drawn to success. 9s are drawn to 9s.